The rising star of the Gobstones Club. Has practice been going well?
Let's see here.
Why, yes. Back when I was a student, we had an annual tournament. Gobstones was much more popular in those days. So was the Gobstones Club. Of course, it was never quite as exciting as Quidditch or as strategic as Wizard's Chess. But we put in a lot of effort to keep the tradition alive. Unfortunately, after the incident, everyone decided it was more trouble than it was worth, and the tournament was discontinued.
Huh?
There was a match-fixing scandal, or so people claimed. To this day, I'm not entirely sure what really happened. There was never an official report, but the accused player's name was never fully cleared either. He never touched a Gobstones piece again. Not that I ever saw. Gobstones was something I truly loved. It's a shame the tournaments ended that way, but at least this year... well... cheating happens in every school, doesn't it? Anywhere there are rankings, scores or competitions, someone is bound to try their luck. Owls, newts, even Quidditch matches. I've seen all sorts of incidents over the years. I'm sure you've heard of auto-answer quills. Headmistress McGonagall has a whole collection of confiscated ones in her office. The anti-cheating spell makes short work of them, of course. In fact...
Even so...
that incident. There was a participant that year, a top contender. Everyone expected him to win. He was a year above me, had perfect grades, and excelled at nearly everything. Not just academics either. He was active in plenty of clubs, well-liked, but never quite attached to any group. Always involved, but never the leader of anything. Please, Peeves, will you leave me alone? Thank you. I've been pranked by Peeves more times than I can count, ever since I was a student here. It's always that same song too.
Makes sense. Even so...
Right, back to the incident. The Gobstones tournament was a major event that year. A lot of students came, not just Gobstones players, but spectators too. Most of them just wanted to see him compete. Everyone expected him to triumph, and yet, he lost. Not in the slightest. Everyone was in shock, even me. Some were furious. They started questioning the game itself, claiming Gobstones was too reliant on luck, too easy to manipulate.
Let's see here.
At first, no one suspected foul play. Most were simply amazed by how skilled both players were. But some of the more experienced Gobstones Club members noticed something odd. The top contender made some incredibly difficult moves, near impossible really. But his opponent countered every single one flawlessly, almost too flawlessly. Exactly. The idea spread quickly, and then an anonymous letter was sent to the headmaster, accusing someone of cheating in the tournament. The professors investigated. They went straight to the Gobstones Club and inspected the tournament sets for traces of magic, but the sets were gone. Indeed, the tournament pieces, normally stored safely in the Gobstones Club, had vanished. No one could find them that day.
This is what I think happened.
Exactly. Something was definitely going on. Oh, come, look at this! Look at all these runic tomes. I thought they were lost to time. But here they are. With these, I could decipher everything. Now, how do I access them? I just need to find out how this mirror works.
I'm sorry.
I knew it was too good to be true. They look so real. Every tome I've searched for, right there beside me.
It's not like that.
Thank you. But I do wish I could just get my hands on one of them. Just one.
That's just how things are sometimes.
You're right. Perhaps I should find a hobby in the meantime. Life isn't all about work after all.
Fantastic!
Horace does reminisce about his slug club a lot. I was never invited, though.
I believe in you.
Oh, hardly. I was an average student, really. Never stood out. Never particularly excelled at anything.
It's not like that.
Maybe that's because I don't have natural talent. Ancient runes certainly wasn't what I thought I'd end up specializing in. Oh, that's ridiculous. Like all Hogwarts rumours. I once heard stories about Headmistress McGonagall dueling Mrs. Norris while transformed into a cat. William swore that she saw Filch take Mrs. Norris's side too. Ah, right. I do tend to go off on tangents, don't I? Back in my third year, some of my classmates had their eyes set on practical subjects, but I just went with the flow. Exactly. And that definitely did not include ancient runes. But fate works in mysterious ways. I was in care of magical creatures when my assigned Niffler escaped. I had to chase it all the way to the Black Lake. Not quite. It was after something shiny. By the time I caught up, it was circling some Gobstone's pieces scattered near the lake. Just as I realized what it was after, a stray Gobstone hit me in the head. Someone was practicing Gobstones by the lake, and on that Gobstone's piece was an ancient rune. One look at it, and I was enthralled by its beauty. That was the moment I became fascinated with ancient runes. Soon after, I applied to drop care of magical creatures and switched to ancient runes. In a way, I have Gobstones to thank for my life's passion.
Makes sense.
Enough to bring back the Hogwarts Gobstones tournament. I truly hope it inspires someone the way it once inspired me.
I believe in you.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Aw. Uh-oh.
Huh? Huh?
It all makes sense now. Somehow with you here, I can finally see it. You've just helped me solve a problem that's been bothering me for ages. Remember when I told you that a stray gobstone's piece to the head led me to ancient runes? Well, you just did the same thing, except with words instead of a bump on my forehead. I would have never managed it on my own, and now, I can finally translate passages I've been struggling with for years. This will open up so many new discoveries. I should get back to work at once. Thank you again.
Aw. Mm-mm.
It is my great honor to reignite a long-lost Hogwarts tradition, the Gobstones Tournament. Though I may not be a Gobstones champion myself, this game is deeply important to me. After all, it was a stray Gobstones piece that led me to my lifelong passion, ancient runes. I hope this tournament sparks something in you as well. It brings me joy to see so many new players stepping up to the challenge. It is good to be young. To ensure fair play, Headmistress McGonagall and I have personally inspected every Gobstone set, including both personal and club sets. Now, let us commence the tournament with an exhibition match between two promising contestants.
was such a fun match. You've really come a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Why is it here?
What? What do you mean?
How could you do this?